My name is Rustam Karimjonov.
A lot of young people came and teaching here. For Uzbekistan, we have talent. We need some more time, more success stories among those.
How has your experience been here in Doha? That's
Exciting so far. We've been here for 3 days already. Amazing event. It's like, I think, the first in this region. It's a global web summit where a lot of global IT companies, investors, business people gather in one place, go and talk to each other, share the experience and knowledge in IT, share the future, where the industry is going on. Overall, it's very, exciting, interesting, many good things.
and how do you see the relationship between Uzbekistan and Qatar from before the summit and now moving forward?
Actually, it's a very welcoming and warm country. And between two countries, there are, especially for the last years, last 1 year, I think, very good relationship between the two countries. Two presidents met several times in Qatar, Doha, several times in Uzbekistan, and the ties are very good these days, and it's very good, I think. We feel it here because when we try to, reach some big companies or government agencies to have arrange a meeting, it's very easy when you talk to Pakistan or say a friend country.
Yes.
And the system they have similar to us, to Uzbekistan. It's not only like, it's our culture. Similar culture in terms of if the leadership is like good and good relationship, then it's easier to work. So we felt it here because we could manage to meet with all the high leadership and the investors and the big companies here, and it was very easy. So we can feel it, and it's very helpful. Usually it takes like years to arrange this, but it took like a couple of days here, arrange a meeting and discuss, many good things, and how to continue our relationship. It was first steps. This is our first kind of meetings in high level in ICT sector, and we have managed to meet big players here who has built good ecosystem in IT ecosystem and investment climate. We managed to meet with the leadership and CEO of Invest Qatar, Qatar Development Bank, leadership of Qatar Investment Authority, which is under all of these big corporations. And we managed with meeting with several high-tech parks and the companies. Of course, the event itself, a lot of startups. And from Uzbekistan this time, we brought more than close to 50 people and 10 startups. A lot of young people came and teaching here. Government of Uzbekistan, ICT Ministry, also IT Park and Uzbekistan. So the idea is connect each other and work together. And we managed to discuss many good things to cooperate. Because Qatar is also investing a lot in IT nowadays. They're also trying to attract a lot of investors and IT companies to their region.
Yeah, they announced a $1 billion fund.
Yes, $1 billion fund, and I think it's a good start. It's perfect start to attract the investors and startups to Qatar. But what we are discussing with Qatar government and leading IT companies here, they have good resources, financial and others, venture firms, and good ecosystem, legal base. But for Uzbekistan, we have talent, young generation. So we proposed in all of the meetings, we proposed outsourcing opportunities to Uzbekistan, Central Asia. It doesn't matter. So they use our talent. It's good for us and good for Qatar because they don't have enough human resources for those ambitious plans there. So it could be done only with people. and technology. So we will be helping them with people. They understand that Uzbekistan is a very big country, in
Population.
big population, young generation, and very skilled, digitally skilled people. And government is supporting young generation to learn IT, become a good IT professional, etc. So we try to explain what's the government doing to support young generation in Uzbekistan to become good professionals. So these are the things we are discussing here, and I hope we also managed to agree to with all the leadership and government agencies to organize a Qatar days in Tashkent and Samarkand cities in order to gather all the IT companies and investors and business people and government agencies to see how it's going on in Uzbekistan. They have listened us carefully what progress we have made, but we propose to see it. It's better to see one time than listen 10,000 times, because a lot of countries come because here they have money. They come here and they try to get money. And of course, they are pitching very well, saying we are cool, we are the best. It's not interesting. So we propose brother country to come, bring, and we will organize a week for Qatari IT companies, investors, and who are interested parties to come to Uzbekistan, meet the companies, IT companies, meet the ministry, and see the ecosystem created in Uzbekistan, and strengthen the opportunities and relationship between Uzbekistan and Qatar.
And when will this Qatar Days happen?
We propose the May after Ramadan, because Ramadan is coming here and everything will be closed. So we proposed during the investment forum in Samarkand, in Tashkent, during that time to kill two birds to rap
Two birds with one stone.
yeah, with one stone. So we will be officially inviting them together with Ministry of ICT, with our counterpartner. Today we have met with leadership of Ministry of Qatar also, and we discussed how we cooperate together and manage the organization.
What does the potential roadmap look like for this?
I think it's huge because it's kind of hidden treasure here. They are investing a lot. The willingness is very huge and readiness, and it's not just money. It's all about kind of desire, ambitions, and a lot of smart people. It's not about money. You can feel it when you come here. You can feel it from outside. You feel it's just the money, beautiful buildings, and etc. But if you come here and talk to people, they're very smart, very wise, and you can see why this country is developing this way. So what we are trying to do with them, using this opportunity when the two countries are, as a friendship. Every meeting they call us brothers.
Yes.
It's unusual, but it's very nice. So it's a great opportunity we have to use as brother countries, help each other to grow together. So I think it's a great opportunity. It could sound very, fancy, but it's real. When you talk to them, you can feel that it's nothing.
Yes, definitely it will happen.
It will happen, inshallah. How they say here, and I think it takes time because first steps are the most difficult ones. We propose to start small.
So the first kind of clear-cut agreement that was reached was this Qatar week.
Yes, Qatar week, and also several, several preliminary agreements to discuss in the future in investing in our startups in Uzbekistan, helping our local startups to go global, and also invest in some IT companies in Uzbekistan to become like a regional hub. And also one of the biggest companies with a valuation of $475 billion. We have met with the leadership of this company. They are interested in relocating their outsourcing jobs to Uzbekistan because of the first relationship, and then second because of the conditions we have in Uzbekistan. And I think it's a good idea to relocate and decrease the costs of the operations they are doing globally here, which is also a good opportunity for us. Uzbekistan now is one of the leaders in outsourcing jobs in IT sphere.
I saw.
Yes, so why not? We have good advantage, good experience in this sphere. We are much cheaper and lower price comparing other countries, so why not to use it? So this is also one of the directions that we discussed in details. And overall cooperation in investing in IT education in Uzbekistan. Because without investing in IT education in Uzbekistan, you cannot find ready specialists. You have to invest. We have raw talents, raw material. It should be polished. It should be somehow worked out, manufactured, and have a good product. But for that, we need investment. Of course, government is doing a lot, but additional investment in IT education would be very nice.
And I know previously Uzbekistan didn't really have a sandbox regime there to help support the startups in the ecosystem. It was very risky to get. But that's changing now. There's a lot of reforms coming through. What else can be said about how the infrastructure is there to support the ecosystem?
You know, here we have seen in Web Summit, even government agencies, governments are paying huge attention to startups. There is a separate booth for Qatari government companies to make one-stop shop, to register IT companies and create the ecosystem for supporting the startups. Even government of Qatar is seeing huge opportunity to invest in the startups and support the startups, and they see the opportunity how it can be useful for everybody. So this movement already started in Uzbekistan, but the volumes are not that high yet. And we need some time to increase the trust of people, understanding of people that they're investing in startup, not other things, like real estate or something else, but something safe with 20% the return rate, fixed. But startups are, it can multiply, it can be 10x growth, 100x growth. If you invest 1 million, it can become $1 billion company. You never know. So that's why this ecosystem is now just developing in Uzbekistan. And IT Park, one of the new directions of IT Park Uzbekistan is support the venture firms, support the startups to become to go global. We have set up a lot of programs there. And the market is now becoming ready. A lot of venture firms now. I have some information saying already more than $10 million of investment to the more than 50 startups. It's the first stage. There are several stages: seed stage, pre-seed stage, and etc. So the startups cannot become exactly right away like $2 billion startup or
Not overnight.
Not overnight. It should take some time, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. But in pre-seed and seed stage, it's already good. 50 startups getting the international and local investment is good. And most of them are international investment. And after getting the international investment, the more coming. So it's easier to gain trust of others. When we talk, this startup, local startup, Uzbek startup, could attract $25 million of UK venture firm, they are talking differently.
Yes.
The trust goes separate. Same here, the company, a lot of startups here, they already attracted, not big money, someone 200K, someone 1 million, something, but they already know the process of getting those, attracting those money. So these are the things we are working on, and it's very interesting. And the Qatar, I think, have more experience on this and leverage here. Still, in Uzbekistan, we have some limitations and, stereotypes of not investing in the startups. So this stereotype should be changed. And for that, we need the support of Qatari government and Qatari IT companies to work together. Already big players like Plug and Play, global accelerator programs in Uzbekistan, they open their next location in Central Asia and Uzbekistan. They are supporting our startups to become like to match the global standards of getting ventures, and it's starting. I hope it will be something big. In year 2-3 years, it will be something big. It's kind of snowball effect, you know. When you start, it's very small and slow. But after getting the time and it's getting very high speed and becoming bigger and bigger. So we are on this stage,
I think so, definitely. And it was evident here at the summit. We had Iman from Uzbekistan.
Absolutely.
Out of 1,000 plus startups from around the world,
Yes.
made it to the finals.
As you all know, there's over 1,000 startups here, and over the past 2 days, we've put them down to 40 of the most exciting startups at the event, and they've pitched their heart outs, right? Now, only 3 remain.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rustam and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Iman.
Yes, it's an interesting case. In this web summit, there was a startup pitch competition, world competition, where more than 1,000 startups attended this competition, and a startup from Uzbekistan could manage to go to final and become top 3 with their great idea, very matching this RIA, Arabic world, with Islamic financing, fintech solutions and AI solutions. I think it's a good achievement. For the first time attending this event, our young kids, young people come and pitch, stay on the big stage. I think it's also a very good achievement. We didn't see big countries, other big countries, but Uzbekistan was there. So it's when we talk about Uzbekistan, it's getting more and more bigger awareness. So one of our mission here is raising awareness, because one of the disadvantages Uzbekistan has is not enough awareness about the changes happening in Uzbekistan. So our team's mission is more go to the abroad and teaching about what we have, showing the success cases, and explaining what we have done, and what are the opportunities if they come and join our journey, join the Digital Uzbekistan 2030 strategy, which was signed by our president, and there is a huge support from the government to become one of the IT nations in the region. So these are the things why we are here, and a lot of things to learn here. Organization, how they manage it. It's also interesting. It's huge event.
Everything is digitalized.
Everything is digital. QR codes, phone, every step is digitalized, starting from airport, ending up to, event and everything.
One question. How do you see, or what are your goals for this year in terms of outsourcing potential? Last year, collectively, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, I believe, $800 million?
Yes, something around that. I think it's Central Asia is, if we can manage, brand Central Asia as an outsourcing destination and growing market, IT market, promising IT market, we can win more, because the market, IT market, is very huge. It's, we are talking about $100 billion.
Yes.
And according to World Bank statistics, 85 million of IT specialists are in demand and the companies are searching the talents for this. So I think if we take some percentage of this in our region, why not? And when we talk to the international IT companies who already started doing business in Uzbekistan in IT sector, they are very, satisfied. Very satisfied with the quality. Of course, it's not perfect, but for them it's kind of new market, new potential market, additional place where they can manage their operations, and our young people can do it.
Yes.
They are making sure that it's possible. And it's not the country who is still picking up the problem. It's already different country, different people, different mindset.
The new renaissance.
new renaissance maybe on the way. You never know when it happens, how it happens, but you gotta try. And I think IT is good enable for Uzbekistan, because Uzbekistan is one of the 12 double landlocked countries, and it's very difficult to do physical goods export. After COVID time, we have seen that the transportation and logistic costs are raised a lot, and the whole global economy stopped because of the logistic costs and etc. So it's also affected our country, because even it's very difficult to be competitive in this field for the physical goods export. Even though you manufacture and give all the preferences, logistic costs are very high, and we are far away from many, global locations. So, which means our country should focus on two big things. One is digital skills of our nation, and second is tourism. So that's what our president is asking us to do, and what we are trying to do. So, and a lot of programs for our young generation, supporting our youth to learn English, supporting learning the IT, even though they will not. We don't mind if they don't become IT specialists.
Yes.
But digital literacy is a future.
Yeah, you can't avoid it.
Yes, it's not possible. So we are trying to make sure that it's trend, make sure everyone is digitally capable in the future. So we have new generation of digital because today we have 20 million youngsters. If they are digitally equipped, in the future they will have easier life, and the global integration will be much easier for them, local and globally.
How do you see these improvements kind of being implemented in the regions? I know in the capital it's easy, everybody's already there and then connected to.
Yes.
The regions, they still have some issues with infrastructure.
Absolutely. Yes, electricity is one of the important issues we have, but a lot of things going on the level of government, attracting a lot of investments in energy sector, because no electricity, no internet. Even though you have good cables and good connection and good 5G, antennas and everything, but if you don't have electricity, it's not possible. One more challenge we are facing in the regions is big corporations are willing to go to the regions. We are providing the equipment, we are providing with the facility and doing the good support for those who are going to regional, opening the regions. And they are interested because Tashkent is already overwhelmed. And in the regions there are good talents, but not really. And a lot of talents are staying in the regions. So if you go to the regions, there are more advantages. But for outsourcing companies, especially, stable energy resources are very important. It's crucial, and we are trying to provide the spaces throughout the republic in Uz Telecom national operators facilities, which means there is a stable internet, high-speed internet, and stable electricity supply. But it's not enough. So it should be exaggerated and separated, extended to other. So it should be everywhere. I think it takes some time, and it's very important.
And I just wonder, just one, in terms of culture, is one thing I noticed, there were no female startups or anyone related to ICT that is a woman from Uzbekistan here.
Here,
Yes.
I have seen five girls from Uzbekistan.
Where?
Here. They said Assalamu alaikum. I know them. They are part of the IT ecosystem in Uzbekistan. They are attending a lot of events in Uzbekistan. ICT for Girls event and Tech Women in Tech and other.
There's one next week as well.
Yes, a Women in Tech, a big event. It's a global event in Uzbekistan, which is also for the first time. And attracting girls in IT sector is also one of the priorities of Uzbekistan.
So for me, I think in Uzbekistan, the biggest issue is a lot of families still have that idea that they want their daughter to stay at
Yes, it's a big stereotype and problem because of the parents are not willing their daughters to work. But IT is good the solution. You stay home, raise your kids, and earn money, help your family if you are digitally skilled. A lot of opportunities staying home, spending 2-3 hours a day and earning good money. For my family, my wife is doing like this. She's raising 3 kids, staying home, cannot physically go to the job, but at least 2-3 hours she works as a digital marketer and earning good money. Sometimes I envy her, and it's good for me. She's not asking money. It's good. Why not?
Why not? So we need to get families to understand the value in their daughters pursuing this education.
Especially mothers. We have, for the last 5 years, when I used to be the deputy minister at the Ministry of Public Education, we tried to change the minds of parents, which is very difficult to attract the girls. We made the IT Girls event.
Yes.
And it was a Republican event. We made the announcement. We gathered girls who are interested in IT. We, selected the mentors to support their startup ideas and made the training and retraining programs. Invited Google, NASA specialists from around the world so they can train those girls and help them to become successful and show it as a success story. But in the final stage, we had 2 weeks of camp in the Tashkent region. So it's a closed camp with those specialists and experts. So they are working on their startup project, do MVP and etc. 90% of parents in the region did not allow their kids to go to Tashkent to attend this event. And then myself, with our team, we called up every parent, especially mothers, explaining it's a ministry. We will be responsible for your kids, for your daughter. Don't worry, everything is good, everything is proper. We will be taking you from home, organize all the transportation, hotel, and everything, and we'll have a mentors who will be taking care of your daughter. Please send them. Why do we need she doesn't know IT and etc. So they think their kids doesn't have skills or future with IT. And then we try to explain that there was a huge selection process. 50,000 girls attended this event, and they are 100 of them. And they are special. If they were not good skilled in IT, they wouldn't be here. And then they changed their mind, and we invited parents to come to Tashkent together with their kids. And then their mind changed a lot. They said, "Oh my God, I didn't know that my daughter is such a skill. The presentation skills, English language skills, the teaching skills, and what they have done within those 3-5 months, it's amazing." And they were surprised. Most of the parents were surprised about their kids' experience. So we should showcase these kind of things to other parents. But it's difficult. I think we need some more time.
And more success stories.
More success stories among girls.